I'm Char. Welcome back to my channel. You are in the Simple Spells for the Home playlist, and today is a great big opportunity to have an awesome new moon spell. So it is October 16th, 2020, and we are experiencing a super new moon. So what that means is there's no light coming from the moon. It's a new moon, and it's a super moon because it's very close to the earth. Like very close. It's just like when we have a super full moon, we also have super new moons. And quite often that happens when we have two full moons in a month. We had the first full moon at the beginning of October, and the next full moon is coming October 31st. So if you are excited to see how this goes, let's give this video a thumbs up, and please share it with your friends and on your favorite social medias, and we'll get this growing around. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, here we go. So it has been channeled to me, the Jack and the Beanstalk money growth spell. You read this correctly. This is a long-term spell, so this is going to be a bit of a longer video. If you are looking for a get rich quick overnight, click away. This is not for you. This is for people who are serious about breaking blockages, understanding new concepts of money, and understanding that the universe has an abundance of everything for you. We just need to be open to receiving it. So, here we go. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Simple Spells for the Home playlist. So what you are going to need for this, and I do have my notes here so I don't miss any steps. What you're going to need for this is time. This is a long-term money spell. So tonight, when it is dark, when the moon is dark, when it is dark outside, after the sun has gone away, okay? Get a jar of dirt, potting soil, whatever your gardening pleasures are. I have a container also to catch the dirt underneath because it will get messy. And then in this, we are going to need, okay, so we've got a pot of dirt. We're going to need a label for this pot of dirt. So I've made one here, and it says, New Moon Money Growth Spell, October 16, 2020. So whatever new moon you are doing this on, write your date on here. So this can be done at any time, but because new moon is the dark time, it is a good time to plant the seeds that we want to grow and flourish. So I'm going to put this label onto the outside of my container. See, just like that. And I have it in a nice little container. So what else you're going to need for this is some seeds. Because we are growing something, we need seeds. So I am using Scarlet Runner beans. I have bean seeds here. So this is Jack and the Beanstalk. You know how the fantasy bean gets planted and goes up and he climbs up and the story goes and the folklore behind it. I'm picking beans because they are very easy to sprout. Okay? So what else can be used is peas. You can also use peas. Those are easy. Please make sure they are garden planting seeds. So you can get that at a dollar store, at the store, ask a friend. A lot of people will have seeds saved from the previous year. So that is something that you need to do. And then we're going to need a form of currency. What money do you want to attract? What money do you want to grow? So being here in Canada, I have 4 quarters. I have 4 25-cent pieces, one for each direction that I'm doing. If you don't have coin, or if your currency is paper, you can use that as well. Take a denomination of your choice and fold it up. And if you have no money, this is a piece of paper, and on this I wrote, "This is money, $100." So you can put your intention into this piece of paper and make it be money for you for this, okay? But you do need actual real seeds. So, we've got the label for the pot, we've got the seeds, we've got the potting soil. This is a long-term spell. This is a long-term engagement. And like I said, having the 2 full moons in this October specifically, the new moon is a super moon, so it's closest to Earth. There's 5 planets in retrograde at this point in time. So taking that retrograde energy and where we're feeling stuck and blockages, and we're going to harness that energy. We're going to take it and put it into this dirt. We are going to grow and break through the blockages, just like these seeds are going to break through the surface of the dirt, and they're going to be a visual reminder for us. This is a law of attraction, visual exercise here that we're doing. We're going to need water to plant to do this spell as well. So literally what we're doing is planting a bean seed, and we're going to make it grow. Simple, right? They sprout very quickly, apparently. I thought I had a couple of weeks for this, but we'll see how fast they plant or how fast they sprout. So as we're doing this, I have a chant here that we will, as we're planting, we will say together. So the chant here, as we're planting our seeds in, we're going to say, this new moon, I plant money to grow for me. From the darkness and the seed, breaking through brings money to me. So mote it be. Bright blessings. So we're going to plant the seed in the darkness of the soil, in the darkness after sunset, in the darkness of the new moon. You're going to think about your desires. The desires that you feel are like too much. Those dreams that people tell you are too big. This is what you're going to think about. Those are blockages that we're working through, or on the subconscious level, where our intention going into this as we're planting the seed, as we're doing this, we'll do it together. As we're doing this, we're putting our intention into it and creating a piece of magic work to happen in our lives. Okay? So now let's do this part together. Let's get this started. So I have in front of me, I have 3 bean seeds and 3 pea seeds. Here in front of me, I have 3 bean seeds and I have 3 pea seeds. Now the reason you want 3 of these seeds is to make sure that something is going to sprout. Something is going to grow. Something is going to pop its little sprouting head through that dirt and show you that transformation. And these 2 are very easy to do. So I say 3 by the power of 3, so mote it be in the power of 3. So that's why I have chosen 3. So literally what I'm doing, I'm taking my finger, I'm just going to poke my holes, my 3 holes in here for my beans. Okay. And as I'm planting this bean in, I have things here we're going to think about with this first bean. We're going to think about your desires, the ones you feel are too much, the really big dreams. All right, think about that as you're feeling that bean get pressed into the earth, and think about how those big dreams are attainable, and you don't need to worry about the money coming for it. They will be attainable. The universe will give that to you at the right time. The seed just knows what to do. It trusts the universe, and it just spends that time being a seed. So plant your next seed here. Know beautiful things that come from darkness. So even in our own personal darkest moments, we arise from that beautiful, like a lotus flower. It sits in the depth and the darkness of a pond, and then as it grows, it becomes this beautiful, beautiful flower. And it's very well admired worldwide. So we're learning right now and showing ourselves and changing the subconsciousness in our mind that even from the darkness, beautiful things do emerge, all right? So plant your 3rd seed. I mean, if you guys are watching this and you don't have seeds and you got to get it all again, it's okay to come back and watch this anytime. It's okay to come back and watch this every single new moon, all right? So as you're planting your 3rd seed, know that this seed is also you. You are a seed in the universe. You are a star seed. And you need to have time in the darkness where you can spend time with the earth all around you. And it's giving you nourishment and the things that you need. And you don't need to worry about anything else other than being a seed. Okay? So that's what we are thinking as we are planting our seeds. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put in my pea seeds here too. Because I live on the edge, don't I? And just think about how grateful we are for this experiment, for this experience together. And grateful that we will have a visual so that we can physically break through with this beautiful visual in front of us so we can see how it's happening in our soul, okay? So now that our seed is planted, what we want to grow with it also is our money. We are breaking subconscious beliefs about money. So I am going to set my pieces in here. North, east, south, west, because that is what feels good to me. So if you guys want to lay it out in a flower formation, if you want to put it in the middle, do not put it right where you planted your seed, okay? So I want to grow this money with these seeds, and I know the universe has abundance for me, and I am doing this exercise so I can see the blockages that I'm breaking. And this is the type of intent we want to put in. If you have paper money, fold it up, thinking about this money and how it's going to magnify and grow with you once you have broken through those barriers. This is about our personal journey. This is about watching it happen as we are attending to this pot, attending to this seed, right? So I'm just going to stick this paper right in here too. Same thing. I'm thinking with this paper, I want it to grow with these seeds. I want any subconscious beliefs that I have about money to burst through this soil, burst through this dark time. And I want any blockages that I have with money to dissipate and shatter, just like this seed does when it comes out of the dirt, when it breaches that dirt, when it's that little tiny, when it goes, poke, and you first see the little green head of the seed coming through. That is the magical transformation. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to water our seeds. Now we've created a plant. We've planted a seed. Literally planted a seed. We've got that full moon spell where we did money, planted money to grow for us and broke through it that way. So we've planted the seed. Now we need to water the seed. And when we water the seed, we're going to think about how water nourishes life, how water causes things to flow, how water is a beautiful thing and it causes quantum things to happen, how applying the right amount of water will help the seed grow. Make sure you've got something in that it can drain into so it doesn't spill all over your counter and stuff, okay? So as we water our plant, because we have that container underneath, I'm not worried right now, okay? To water our plant, we think about how water nourishes life and how this water is going to give this seed what it needs to grow, and how this seed, all it does is think about, you know what? I'm just a seed. This is what I do. And that's the aspect that we need to take when we're going through barriers, you know? It's just money. There's no point in thinking these hurtful, imposing, lack thinking thoughts about it. You know, like I've said, money is not the root of all evil. Not having money is the root of the evil. Money does wonderful things. So I am very much removing blockages by planting these money seeds in here to show me how to break through and break these blockages and subconscious impositions that I have about money. These falsehoods that I have about money. All right, so that's awesome. Now that we've put the water in there, we've got our intent in there. You're going to hold your newly potted plant. You're going to think about the seed pushing through that dirt. You're going to visualize that seed growing. All right, now the whole point of this spell is just to see that seed pop through as a little sprout. Okay, that is the whole spell, from planting to pop through. So as the green sprout crests through the dirt for you, realize the huge moment of growth that this is for you. The huge moment of growth this is for that little seed. Coming from that little dried out pod, through the darkness, up to the light, transforming into something wonderful. Okay? So this full moon, the darkness, and I've said this about 2020 specifically, is going to keep showing us these cycles we need to break. It's going to keep showing us what we need to fix. It's going to keep showing us areas that we need to improve. And once we do that, we level up. That's just how it happens. It's a work in progress always. So you are going to hold your plant and think about the greatness of breaking barriers and getting rid of subconscious beliefs, even ones you didn't know you had, okay? Woo. So you and this sprout have broken barriers from the dark to the light. And as you see this sprout come through the dirt, you feel free to grow and learn and expand as well. An accomplishment, a huge breakthrough. All right? And not worrying about how it's going to happen, just having trust and faith that it will happen. So you're going to tend to your plant. You're going to put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. You're going to think, wow, I'm so excited about how this is growing. I'm so excited for the miracle that is happening inside this pot. I'm so excited for the barriers that are breaking. And every time you tend to your plant, feel excited about the growth that is happening. And understand that that growth is also happening within you for this, okay? Because our intentions are in here. You can see what the magic is happening. All right? So encourage it to grow as you're watering it. Think happy thoughts towards it. I'm very excited for this next journey. I'm so excited to see what a great sprout you are going to be. And something I always say in the garden and the greenhouses around my house is grow, grow, grow. You can do it. Oh, yes. I will sing it. I will grow, grow, grow. You can do it. I will dance it around the gardens. And that is something, the energy that I put into my plants, because I want you to grow some wonderful, fabulous food for me. So I want you to grow and sprout strong and show me what it's like to break through these barriers. Okay? So there we go. Grow, grow, grow. You can do it. So our intention behind this is also growing through these subconscious barriers that we have towards money. And we're going to grow through the darkness with this little sprout. We're going to go through with it. We're going to feel things creak and groan and mumble and moan. And we're going to catch ourselves readjusting if we find ourselves speaking in terms of lack. Okay? I'm going to get this because it's on sale. It's cheaper. Well, when I go shopping, I budget. So even though that's a mindset I have, that is a way that I've implemented other things in my life. But on the back end of that, if I see something or I'm doing something that requires that ingredient, I will buy it. I don't hesitate anymore. The brick of cheese is $11. Oh, you know what? It's what we need for the dish. That's what we're making tonight. Let's get it. Going from a mindset of lack in that grocery store to a mindset of abundance. Our meal is going to taste great. It's going to nourish us. We're going to have leftovers. We're going to be able to experiment with new things. Right? The level of abundance that is there. The level of gratitude that is there for the abundance. So, we are going to grow with this little plant through the darkness, and we are going to sprout. So this is a visual activity, so you can literally see the groundbreaking breakthrough when we have these breakthroughs, when we do that work that people talk about, when we let go and release subconsciousness. So this is just a visual for those that are visual learners, for those of us that like to see things as we're talking about it, as we're doing it. There's science behind it. Is a seed. You water it, you plant it, it'll grow. Okay? The magic behind it is how you're feeling as this thing that you have created and put this intention into. So the magic behind it is how it's making you feel. What is your train of thought? What are you learning new? Okay? So now for some tips and tracking of this. I thought this would definitely take a couple weeks, up to a month. I have been told today by my hubby that beans sprout so fast, it may only take a few days. So I don't want you to be discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. This is something for the long term. This is something we're really focusing on about something that we are subconsciously unaware of. I can't pinpoint it for you. I can't even pinpoint it for myself. This is a subconscious awareness. This is breaking blockages. This is erasing words that we overheard as a child that are in there that we didn't realize were there. Okay? So, tips and tracking. I will update the next new moon or sooner on my channel if when this sprouts. Something is in here is going to sprout. We've dated it, so we know how many days it's been. Beans are easy to sprout, so that's why I picked them. Proper garden seeds should be used. What else do I have here? Pay attention to it, care for it, and be excited for it to grow. You know what? Oh, troubleshooting. If your seed doesn't sprout, plant another one. Literally, that's why I chose to do 3 in here. The power of 3 is also very important in the Trinity when you're doing magic. So just some things there. And really, when you see that seed grow, when you see the breakthrough moment in that soil, enjoy it. Celebrate it with the seed. Celebrate it with the dirt. Celebrate it with the new plant. It is transformed from a seed into a plant. Celebrate it within you. This part of you is transforming from a seed into a plant. You're breaking those barriers. You're going to feel excited about money in a different way. You're going to look at things differently. You're going to find yourself when you're like, man, I'm broke right now. It's like, you know what? I have enough around me. I'm so grateful for it. I am okay. Or, you know, if you see people and they're out shopping, and you're finding yourself a little jealous, look within you. Why are you jealous for that? Do you have the things that you need in front of you? Yeah. There you go. Right? So we're not coming from a place of lack. Honestly, having this breakthrough moment, even while being broke, is going to allow you to open up those funnels to bring more to you. All right? To change that, even the seed has gone through its breakthrough moment. It's had that change. You are releasing those subconscious barriers. All right. So like I said, I think in the gratitude incoming today, you know, like we have things set up to here because that's how we know to go. But really, greatness happens over here. And you don't know what I'm doing with my hand because you're not right there yet. All right. So this seed is going to help us get ready to go there. Get ready to bloom into this. Get ready to let us know that we're worthy of the abundance that the universe has to offer. So the whole point and principle of this is to watch the seed break through the dirt. And then the spell is done. And at that point, you need to thank the universe for the experience. You need to thank God for your experience. You need to thank the source for your experience. You need to thank the creator for your experience. You need to thank your higher power for the experience. Wherever you pray to, your faith is, or where you feel that you need to stick that energy at that moment, you need to thank for the experience. You need to thank the seed for showing you its transformation from turning from a seed into a sprout. All right, when you see this break through the dirt and you see the plant growing, you need to thank the miracle of life that it happened. You need to thank yourself for taking care of it and tending it and growing with the seed. You need to thank yourself for being excited about how you feel about money and all the ways that it can come to you. You need to be excited about the change and transformation that you're making within yourself. The whole reason you did this is to break the barriers and to see this happen. A visualization, an actual visual as we are going through this transformation. All right? To me, it's better than keeping a caterpillar and watching it turn into a butterfly. This is a very fast turnover as far as that goes as well. Like, yeah, sprouting a seed takes time, but you're able to participate in it. You're able to be hands-on on it. So you can put your intention into it every time you water this plant. I love you and I want to see you grow. I forgive my subconscious for the way it thinks about money. Oh, whatever comes to your mind. That one was pretty powerful, hey? I am ready for money to flow and grow within my life. I am ready to break these barriers and burst through like this beautiful seed turning into a plant. So whatever gratitude thoughts come into your mind, thank the plant, thank the dirt, thank the money, thank the water, thank the sunlight, thank the time, Thank everything about this. That gratitude needs to be here. You're being very aware. You're being very in the moment with this. Okay? And that is law of attraction, being in the moment, allowing the breakthrough to happen. Okay? So thank you for the seed allowing you to see the breakthrough. Thank yourself for having the breakthrough. Even if you don't know what your breakthrough is yet with this, it'll be shown to you. The universe will put it in front of you. And you know what? Sometimes it comes in the form of work. Sometimes the universe is like, hey, there's this weird opportunity for you. Sometimes the universe makes you stop and have a look at yourself. Sometimes the universe is like, I need you to go and help this other person without you expecting anything in return because you have a lesson to learn here. So even if you don't know what your breakthrough is, it will be shown to you as the seed grows. Okay? And remember, this miracle is you. Right there, this is you. And congratulations. Oh, why is that blinking? Okay, so anyways. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. This is a very important thing and something that's very dear to my heart, helping people break through obstacles and get to opportunities that are meant for you. And the reason I say go ahead and do this and give it a go, and my personal universal sign to sharing this with you as it has been channeled to me is, after I wrote this, I was reading my Louise Hay book that was gifted to me, and on page 94 here, put your awareness into practice. Think about thoughts that make you happy. And then right below that, it says planting seeds. Think for a moment of a tomato plant. And a healthy plant can have 100 tomatoes on it. And I started crying because to me this was universal confirmation. Going ahead and reading ahead in my personal work in this book. And how the journey of the seed has come up in the workbook. So bright blessings to everybody. And just remember, the focus of this is to see that seed break through. Whatever you do with your plant after that is completely irrelevant to what this spell is about. Okay? So you can grow it, you can compost it, you can feed it to your chickens. You can do whatever you want with it. It's all good. As long as you have said your thank yous and giving your gratitude to the universe. All right, I love you guys very much. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. Click one of these boxes hanging out around my head. It'll take you to a YouTube recommended video. And if you have any questions, stick them in the comment section below, and I would love to answer it for you. Like this video, give it a share on your favorite social medias, and I will see you next time in the Simple Spells for the Home playlist.